Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell below. Get all the updates. Very excited for today's beer, as I always am, as I always say. It's from Evil Twin. It's En Mas Todo Jesus. I probably mispronounced at least 50% of those words. It's a malt beverage, I believe a stout specifically, with cinnamon, cacao nibs, this is saying cocoa nibs, chili peppers, vanilla beans, and coffee beans added. It's 12%. On a pilgrimage for immortal craft beer, we tripped on these heavenly cocoa nibs, chili peppers, coffee beans, cinnamon, and vanilla. Threw them in at created damn good aromas. I think that's a type. There's missing a word there. Threw them in at created damn good aromas. Thick fudge-like body, pitch black color, and obviously only made it in limited amounts. And the taste, everything Jesus. Produced and canned by Evil Twin. A bunch of Spanish words in Barcelona, Spain. It's a product of Spain, stored dark and cold. Batch and date on the bottom. E2 7118. Sounds like their take on a Mexican stout. The short version. Wow, very full. Holy cow. This was in my refrigerator. I took it out about half an hour ago. And yeah, really excited. I love Mexican stouts. I was excited to pick this one up. I'd gone to the beer store to get something else that they had actually run out of. But I was excited to get this. This was the end of my first full week in my new job, which I'm loving. So I wanted something a little special. And I was thinking barrel-aged stout, but they were out of the one I was going there for. And I saw this. I'm like, you know what? This will be good enough. Good enough. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Pitch black. Holy crap. That is one of the darker stouts I've seen lately. I don't really see barely any brown on that guy. The head is... Jeez, it's like almost like milk chocolate, like hot chocolate milk, I mean. Or just, as normal people say, hot chocolate. But yeah, it's kind of like that color. Wow. Yeah, that's a dark stout. Holy cow. See about the aroma. Well, speaking of hot chocolate, I mean, it smells very chocolatey. With all those adjuncts in there, I was kind of curious, how much is going to come through. I'm wondering with that coating on the bottom, if 18 is 2018, maybe this is, it's currently early to middle September and 2019, so could be approaching a year old for all I know. So maybe some of those adjuncts died down, but you get a lot of chocolate. Get some vanilla. I think I'm getting a little cinnamon just because I know cinnamon's in there. Kind of surprised I'm not getting a ton of roast and or coffee in it. Although if it is from 2018, I do think coffee fades relatively quickly. I like this smell a lot. I just was kind of hoping more of the adjuncts would be hitting me in the face. But I tell you what, on its own, just on its own merits, it is a very good smelling beer. But I'm a little disappointed I'm not getting hit in the face with some of those other adjuncts. Hopefully they come through in the taste though. Cheers. Good mouthfeel. For beers like this, I like the pepper heat to hit me in the back. This does that. Having only taken one sip, I bet this is going to be one of those beers with every sip it kind of compounds that heat. Definitely the dark chocolate notes come through from the cacao nibs. A lot of roast in the aftertaste, and it's a good mix of, it's probably like 75% what I think roast, from a stout tastes like, and then 25% coffee. So it is more beer forward that way in the finish in terms of the roast. I was right about the heat. It's a little bit more obvious on the second sip. Like the aroma of the cinnamon is very faint, which is making me think that it wasn't just me telling myself there was cinnamon, because it's almost the exact same level I got in the aroma, like just a little bit there, kind of lets you know, but definitely not overpowering. The vanilla in the taste is actually about the same percentage as the cinnamon, which I did not pick up in the aroma. That coffee, yeah, just that little, whatever percentage in the finish. I don't get it really in the gulp at all. And there is a little bit of that milk chocolate that I saw, like in the color of the foam, but more dark chocolate. It's probably kind of obvious from my demeanor right now. I was thinking this was going to be a lot better than it is. It is good. Kind of talked about this in a couple other videos lately. It's not amazing, awesome, crazy good. It's not very good. It's good. This is a good beer for what it is trying to be. It is good. It's not pretty good. It's not bad. It is a good beer. I'm going to enjoy finishing it. If you're wondering, yes, I'm going to enjoy finishing this beer. It's just not what I was going in thinking it was going to be. So for that reason, I'm a little disappointed again, which I think is pretty obvious. But kind of like I said, the aroma, if you strip away what I thought the aroma was going to be, I said it's a nice aroma. If I strip away what I thought this beer was going to taste like, it is a good beer. Pretty common debate amongst people, at least I talk to, with beer is, do you kind of rate it in your mind on what it says the beer is? Like something like this, like, okay, it's telling it's got all this stuff in it. So if you don't get that stuff in the beer, is it a crappy beer or not? For the third time, I believe, yeah, I wish those adjuncts came through more, but on its own, it is a good beer. Good. That being said, I would not buy this again. I'm one and done. But there's a lot of beers that I like that I'm okay buying one and then moving on. But yeah, have you had this beer? I'm kind of curious what people think. They had a couple other like variants and versions of this. Probably gonna not do those because of this being a little bit of a letdown there. But yeah, good beer. Let me do one more sip. Let me do one more. Somewhere between pretty good and good. I'm leaving it at that. Somewhere between pretty good and good. I'm going to knock it a little bit because it's adjuncts. But again, it might be old from 2018. But it is what it is. And I am what I am. Popeye. Thank you guys for watching. Got kind of weird at the end if you stick through the end. Check me out on Instagram on tap. No beer reviews at both those places. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.